Right. Welcome back to Dr. T's Gee-Rhage After Dark. After Dark because I messed around, did a bunch of shopping and stuff. So, as you know, on these rims, I've been messing around with the same rim for like a week now. Trying to like the around the sides, everything. Got all that wire wheeled, sandblasted, painted it black primer. The turn rust on the black primer stuff. Even though I got all the rust off I could, still use that. And then on the back side, you can hopefully see it, I think, sort of. Um, so I've been messing around with this thing for like way too long. So let's see. Sorry, I was trying to figure out a way to do the flashlight on here to give us some more brightness instead of that one lonely little light up there is the only light we have out here. Today I was like, the sandblaster, I'm a cheap ass. I didn't put the a filter on there to keep the moisture from getting through, so it clogs up constantly, and then you have to let it dry before using it again. The wire wheel, like this one, is pretty good. The little one I have on my drill, not as good. Even then, it still kind of takes forever because it only takes off whatever the wire wheel touches, which with all the curves and everything here, really difficult to do. So between the sandblaster being a pain and then the wire wheel taking forever, and even the sandblaster kind of takes forever, I'm like, there's got to be an easier way. Then I remembered from my days selling auto parts at the auto store, they had a thing called aircraft remover. Oh, let me flip this here. Aircraft remover. So I was like, oh yeah, that stuff exists. So I figured I did a Google search to figure out what's the best way to remove paint from rims. That came up in the search. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I went, bought that. Took a little too long kind of shopping because, as you can see now, it's really dark. That's why it's Dr. Trike's Gee-Rhage After Dark. so I put the aircraft remover on instead of waiting like 45 minutes. Went to wipe it off and like rinse it off. It's a gel, so it doesn't come off very easy. I rinsed it off and wiped it off. It's still, you can tell from the glistening, there's still some on there now. So after 45 minutes, I thought when I wiped it, all the paint would just kind of come off with the gel when I wiped it, or the paint would come off when I rinsed it. And you can see there's a lot of spots that are coming off, that were on there before. So, but if you take like a scraper, it scrapes off. Like the gel works. Pleasantly surprised by that. The gel works. You can pretty much just scrape the stuff off. Like I'm not even trying it real hard. I'm doing it one-handed. But yeah, it scrapes off pretty nice and easy. Now I wish I had some more light so I could just kind of work on this tonight, but it's getting dark and the mosquitoes are killing me, and I don't want to mess around with this stuff in the garage with the doors closed, because make sure you have a well ventilated area. But you can see it's scraping off pretty good. I whipped up most of it off, so I figure tomorrow I'll come out. Hopefully it's not the same thing as the when I use the vinegar. Hopefully I come out tomorrow and the metal's not eaten through like the vinegar did with the airbox. But hopefully I can come out tomorrow, maybe put another application on, get the rest of this paint off of here, and be able to finally paint these rims. Because no joke, working on this thing, like every time I have a couple hours or something on the weekend, I've been working on trying to get this thing painted. Everything's painted except for the front, and I still have 4 more to do. So this aircraft remover is probably the only way I'm going to get these things done before winter. And there's a lot more to the Bachero to do after this one's done, after the rims are done. As you can see, it's kind of just becoming an extra shelf for me to put stuff on. So yeah, aircraft remover, recommend it. Seems like it works pretty good. For that stubborn paint that doesn't want to come off, seems to work pretty good. I don't know if this is powder coated or what. I know powder coatings can be kind of a pain to get off, and the aircraft remover kind of helped remove that, but it's on there pretty good, and it's an ugly color. It's like an off-white kind of color. So get the paint off of here, paint a sweet red color, paint the car black, maybe get it put back together so it kind of runs, and we'll be in business. Yeah, aircraft remover, recommend. Seems like it works good. We'll find out tomorrow if there's any problems with not getting every like drop of it off overnight. So we'll see how this thing is overnight. Alrighty, until then, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time on Dr. T's Gee-Rhage.